What's up, everybody? It's me, Lasersgo, back again with another video. Today, we're going to be talking about Thor Ragnarok. It's a bit of a knee-jerk quick reaction review as I have just gotten back from seeing the movie. Let me tell you, Thor Ragnarok, I thought was amazing. Like, honestly amazing. A lot more humor than the other Thor movies. A lot more fighting, I feel like. There's a lot many more action scenes. And it was something that I expected. I really thought that they were going to ramp up the action and the humor, and they delivered. I thought it was great. I think Thor and Loki's relationship, how they can't really trust each other, but they trust each other, such a great point in that movie. Also, spoiler alert, from here on out after this, there might be spoilers, and if you don't want to see that, you should click off now, but there will be some spoilers about Thor Ragnarok here. I think the way they ended Anthony Hopkins' Odin, his character, I think the way that they ended him was great. I thought that it wrapped it up, it made sense, and I like that they immediately gave you Cate Blanchett's character of Hela, I think it's Hela, right? I'm pretty sure it was Hela. But that she showed up like immediately after, and there's your villain, there it is, awesome. And I think it was weird seeing a Thor movie with him not having his hammer at all. Like it was just a bit weird. But at the same time, I thought it was great to see his character not relying on one weapon and having to rely on the rest of his powers and kind of realizing that he has other powers. I thought also his relationship with the Hulk was great, and I just loved everything between them, especially when it was the Hulk and Thor and not just Bruce Banner and Thor. A lot of the funny stuff between Hulk and Thor was given away in the trailers, but at the same time, the way that they developed that relationship is cool, and it reminds you that the Hulk and Bruce Banner are two different people and they are not the same person. And before that, also, when Doctor Strange is introduced, like right in the beginning of the movie, was great. We saw the teaser at the end of Doctor Strange where he says he's going to help him find Odin, and that's kind of where that picks up, and I think it was awesome continuity. Again, like I said in my Thor the Dark World kind of recap video, I thought it was great continuity again by Marvel. So I can't wait to see how Doctor Strange plays into the rest of the Marvel universe. You just saw a glimpse of his power in Thor, and it's awesome. I mean, there's obviously a whole movie out, but just a small glimpse of the power that he brings in relation to the other superheroes is great. Everything that happened on that planet, which name I cannot pronounce, the planet with Hulk and Thor and Jeff Goldblum, his character, I thought everything that happened on that planet was cool. It made sense, and the art style and the feel of it, very Guardians of the Galaxy-esque. And obviously, we're ramping up for Infinity War, and so during Infinity War, you're going to have the Guardians of the Galaxy teaming up with the Avengers. And what better way to introduce it than in this Thor movie, kind of bridging that gap of, look, it's the same art style, the same feel, the same type of humor, and this is coming. So I thought that was really awesome. The fight scene of Thor and Hulk, as it's kind of previewed in the trailers, does not disappoint. One of the best fight scenes I've seen in a Marvel movie. Is just two badass, strong characters going at each other and holding nothing back, and finally seeing Thor's power of, he really is the god of thunder and god of lightning and whatnot, and that he musters that up and, takes it to the Hulk. So good. It was so good. The side characters of the other competitors in the gladiator arena thing, the ones that the ones that Thor makes friends with when he gets there, I thought they were kind of throwaway characters. They did provide comedic value, but I felt like they were a bit of throwaway characters. They give them a purpose towards the end of the movie, of course, but bit throwaway characters, and they could have done without them early. I didn't need to see as much about them as I did, but at the same time, I thought they weren't bad. They were just throwaway characters. Jeff Goldblum's character, also hilarious, also great. And is he a human? I'm pretty sure they were making him out to be a human. He obviously doesn't show any type of real special powers. He's just been on that planet, and he said he'd be like 1 million years old by now, but time goes differently, of course, and I thought that was great. Like, his character was funny, and that dry humor, that I love that type of dry humor. Don't get me wrong, I love the attempts to be funny in all the Marvel movies, but at the same time, the dry humor is where they really bring me in, and I really feel like I actually laugh during those times. And the fight scene between Hela and Thor at the end, and that whole scene at the end where they're on the Rainbow Bridge and the armies of like the undead or whatever are coming at the Asgardians, and Hulk, I love it when Bruce Banner falls out of the jet spaceship thing and hits the Rainbow Bridge and is like basically knocked out, and all of a sudden turns into the Hulk. That's a funny scene, and I get it. They're going for funny, and they got funny out of it, but I thought that was an awesome scene. And that whole fight on that bridge is one of the best Marvel fights I've seen, like one of the best big feeling Marvel fights. And I just love Cate Blanchett's portrayal of Hela. It's great. She was great as that character. I don't want to spoil too much, but the end of the movie, it's hard not to spoil it, but the end of the movie also was awesome. You know what? I'm just going to do it. If you don't want to know the end of the movie, don't watch on from here. As that big demon devil looking guy is destroying Asgard, they're flying away in the ship. All I could think of was, are we going to see a Guardians of the Galaxy tease here somewhere while they're in space? Or are we not going to? And we don't. Spoiler, we don't. But in the after credits scene, where Thor and Loki are standing there looking out upon just, the space. It's a big ship that kind of floats over them, massive ship in comparison to theirs. My theory is that it's Thanos and his people and his army, and he's coming to Earth because they're obviously headed to Earth. I think that's what that is, especially with the end of it saying Thor will return in Infinity War. I think that is what that was. And if that's how they tie it in, that's awesome. If that's the beginning of that movie where Thanos has captured Thor and Loki and the Hulk, and the Avengers break him out with the help of the Guardians of the Galaxy, that's awesome if that's what it is. I kind of hope that is what it is, but it's great to see if that's him, he's being introduced properly into the rest of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Again, they had to find a way to try to, tie it all in. Upsettingly, we didn't get a Guardians of the Galaxy, for sure, teaser anywhere in that movie, but I thought it was just awesome. And you could tell that they were leaning towards bringing that style in because of Thor and the Hulk and all them on that planet. Like that, it just feels like Guardians of the Galaxy-esque. And you'll know if you've seen the movie or if you're going to see it or if you've seen the previews, you'll understand it. All in all, I give Thor Ragnarok 2 thumbs up. I can only have 2 thumbs up. I suggest you go see it. You don't even have to have seen really any of the other Marvel movies to enjoy this movie. It is just fun, a lot of comedy, but comedy is needed in this movie, and really in the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe, comedy is needed. Great action scenes. The soundtrack was A++. The use of Immigrant Song at the beginning and end in those fight scenes is amazing, and it fits so perfectly well. And if you've seen the trailer, you'll understand that song is basically fit for that movie perfectly. Or the movie's fit for the song, one way or the other. But it was awesome. I suggest you go see it. And I want to know your thoughts. If you did see it, leave them down in the comments below what you thought of Thor Ragnarok. And if you haven't seen it, are you interested in seeing it? If you guys like this video, leave a like down below. Subscribe if you're new here. As always, I'm Lasersgo, and I will see you guys next time.